Let's open the Bible to the book of Genesis chapter 4. Genesis chapter 4, verse 25. Genesis 4:25. Bible says, and Adam knew his wife again, and she bore his son and named him Seth. For God has appointed another seed for me instead of Abel, whom Cain killed. And as was said to him also, a son was born, and he named him Enosh. The name began to call on the name of the Lord. So here we are being told that after the birth of Enosh, men began to call on the name of the Lord. In other words, before the birth of Enosh, men were not calling upon the name of the Lord. There are certain characters and figures that their birth, their coming, marked significant points, turning points in the history of the people of God. And even in our own individual lives, there are people that open up seasons in our lives. Some people come into your life and they represent a whole different season entirely. Seasons don't change sometimes with age. Like, oh, a man is now 30, so his season has changed for good. But if a man, there's a law in physics that every object remains in a state of rest until an external force is applied. In a state of inertia, until an external force is applied. The coming of certain people, certain characters into the lives of people is that external force that jolts and pushes people out of inertia into productivity. The coming of Enosh pushed men into calling on the name of the Lord. Just like Isaiah said, in the year that King Uzziah died, I, Isaiah, I saw the Lord. While King Uzziah was still alive, Isaiah didn't see the Lord. But the moment Uzziah died, Isaiah saw the Lord. He saw himself. It was after that he saw the Lord, he saw his state, the state of his own heart, that his prophetic ministry entered another dimension. He was prophesying in Isaiah 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the most critical prophecies of Isaiah, for which we respect, we honor, and we remember Isaiah today, were post Isaiah 6. They were prophecies that he gave, His messianic prophecy started coming after the death of King Uzziah and after he saw the Lord.